Let's have a chat with Gary Mond, who's from the National Jewish Assembly. Gary, so recognising Palestine as a state, what does it mean? What are the advantages? And where would this be? Where would it be? Sometimes I hear this and I think, what does it mean?
There are no advantages. The main disadvantage that people are talking about a great deal is it is rewarding Hamas for their crimes and the pogrom they carried out in October 2023. Hamas will be the victor if a state is ever brought into being. But my opposition to the state goes way beyond that. We already have a Palestinian state. It's called Jordan. And we also know that the whole purpose of the creation of a Palestinian state is not because the Palestinians want a state, it's because they want a lever to destroy the Jewish state. It's as simple as that.
Well, maybe they feel that there are people who don't have a place. So you said Jordan. What about Gaza? What is that? Would they have that? Because that's what I mean. A lot of people.
About Gaza. Sorry, carry on.
Because a lot of people hear it but don't really get where this would be. So it'd be Jordan. Where else would it be?
You mentioned Gaza. My view on Gaza is that Egypt should play a major role in looking after Gaza the way it did between 1948 and 1967. That's actually relatively easy. And everyone says, oh, but the Egyptians wouldn't do it. Well, if enough money was put their way by the Americans and others, then it might consider it. So I think that's one solution with regard to Gaza. With regard to Judea and Samaria, I'm in favour of Israel taking a much major role, possibly even annexing part of the territory, maybe even all of it, and an accommodation reached with Jordan on the Palestinian population. That's my view.
I see. OK. So, but then, so I'm saying, so what about Gaza? So Gaza would be part of Palestine. What is Palestine? Where are the countries that are in Palestine?
No, I'm not saying Gaza should be part of Palestine. I'm saying Gaza should be part of Egypt.
So not even part of Israel?
No. There can be arrangements whereby Israelis will be allowed to live there, because one of the big problems in the whole area is that many of the Arab states nearby we could use the expression Judenrein, which Jews are not allowed to live there. We need to allow Jews, as long as they pay for their properties, to be allowed to live wherever they want. That's the only way you're really going to have peace. If Arabs can live where they want, as long as they pay for it, and Jews can live where they want.
Well, yeah, so that would work both ways. So people from Gaza or wherever could live wherever they want. What about the West Bank, then? What happens to that?
I think there's the principle of being able to live where you want, as long as you pay for it, is a good one. As regards to Judea and Samaria, I'm a great believer that Jews should be free to settle there as long as they pay, and they do. I'm in favour of seeing a very large Jewish population there.